So I put a video out yesterday about the Iraq Dinar and the possibility, the numbers around 238, 823, Kobe Bryant's birthday. And someone made a comment on the video that on the Torah calendar, that's 1027. 1027 is a Sunday. 1028 is the following day, okay, which is a Monday. That would be the day that you would be able to exchange. Now, the life path for this year is 281. I've said this many times. And 1028 is 281, 128, however you want to say it. Now, his birthday is 3-4. And his birthday, 1028, is 238. Kobe Bryant's birthday is 823. I've showed this number many times. And as you see here, Iraqi Dinar Revaluation equals 238. Now, do you think that's by chance? Here's the other thing. His birthday is 3-4, March 4th. And 2, that date, it's exactly 34 weeks and 0 days. Oh, just another coincidence? Now, I could say that it's 1027, okay, with the day, and it's still 238 and 34 weeks. So it's going to be 1027, 1028 is where we're going to find out this news. So I'm doing this is for the purpose of time spans and aligning patterns that I see. I do this in sports. I've predicted many things like this. It's like patterns of our universe. It's like an algorithm. The reason why I like 1028 the best, because this Al-Sudani with Iraq, look at this. The day he was born, 64 days, leaving 302 days left in the year. 1028 is the 302nd day, leaving 64 days left in the year. I was not looking this up. I was on possibly 823, and somebody mentioned 1027. Now, here's what's crazy about 1027, and that's where I've been led to 1027 with the day, or 1028, because 1028 is lining up with his birthday. So this Prime Minister, Al-Sudani, the 1027 day, let me guess, this is just a coincidence too. He assumed office on 1027 exactly 2 years ago. When I did the video yesterday, I didn't even look up this guy. I looked up this guy after the fact, and now I'm giving you a video telling you there is something to this date. So now I am going to look up other significant dates dealing with Iraq to this 1027, 1028 day. And just for shits and giggles, this guy's birthday, Al-Sudani, his next birthday to this day is 127 days. 1027 is the actual day that I'm thinking is probably going to happen. 1027, so watch this, and I still get that 128, which is the life path for this year. All right, it's 18 weeks and 2 days. So we're probably going to find something out on 1027. That Nashville bombing I talked about, okay, I showed you how that was 1225, which is 12-7, 127, which is the same as, if I go 1028, 127 again, 1027. We're more likely going to find out 1027 with the date numerology. But it's also 18 weeks and 2 days and 128, the life path for this year, 281. So President Trump, if you remember, there was a speech, and it was on June 5th, 6/5, 2020. 2020 was a 4-year, okay? This is 2024. They may have been like leading to this date, okay? So on 6/5, 2020, it was exactly 1,605 days to this day. And this day is a day leaving 65 days left in the year. And that speech was on 6/5, talking about he was going to take his wife in an RV and an RV and an RV, and they're going to drive across the land in an RV, okay? So that was on 6/5, and this day happens to be 65th day, leaving 65 days left in the year. A little bit crazy that the Executive Order 13303 came out on 5/22/2020, and look at this, 52 months, 22 days. 5/20, 2022, or 2000, whoa, sorry, that was like 2003, my bad. But it was 5/22. So I got distracted, I don't remember where I was at, but I'm gonna look up significant Iraqi dates to this 10/27, 10/28 day, all right? So we know that Iraqi dinar came out 4/1/1932. When I scroll down, that was the 92nd day of the year. And that's exactly 92 years to this day. Now, if it happens to be the 28th, it's still 92 years. But that's 92 years, 211 days. And here we are, recreational vehicle, RV, recreational vehicle, 328, 112. The 328 day is 10/27 or 10/28 with the day. And as you can see here, Iraqi dinar revaluation or recreational vehicle, 238, 211. That 211, 112, when I go back to when the Iraq dinar came out, all right, it's exactly 92 years. It came out on the 92nd day of the year. 211 days, 211, just like we just saw, 112 and 238. Now, on 6/5 is when Trump talked about the recreational vehicle, and he said, we're going to take an RV and an RV, and take my wife in an RV, we're going to go across all of the U.S. Well, that was on 6/5. Well, 10/28 or 10/27 is a day leaving 65 days left in the year. And that just happens to be, whoops, he said that in 2020, which is a 4-year. 4 years later, 2024, exactly 1,605, and it was on 6/5, and that day is a day leaving 65 days left in the year. See how it works? 1605, and it was 6/5 when he said that. And we all know recreational vehicle, I just showed you, equals 238. Iraqi dinar revaluation equals 238. They both equal 211 or 112 reverse. And from when the Iraq dinar came out in 4/1/1932, it's 92 years, 211 days. So I look up the most important thing when anybody thinks about Iraq, and that is 9/11. And from that day, with the date numerology, to 10/28 is exactly 1,207 weeks. 10/27. You see that? That's just, there's no such thing as a coincidence. And that's way too many coincidences. So I look up, well, we know that the Nashville bombing happened on 1/2/25, which is 12/7, 10/27. And I showed you how Al-Sudani's birthday, 3/4, is 238 days. Iraqi dinar variation equals 238. It's exactly 34 weeks. And 34 weeks, and he was born on 3/4. And to his next birthday, we know 10/27, right? His next birthday is either 127 or 128, 10/27 again. Oh, I just now noticed this. 10/24 to 10/27. So his birthday to when we're saying the Iraq dinar may revalue, it's not only 34 weeks and his birthday is 3/4, but it's also 7 months and 24 days. I remember that number. Hold on here. Now it's just 23 years, 47 days since 9/11. So I didn't get that one. Now let's see here. There was so on 10/15 is when they actually printed out the new currency and started, and that was 2003. So in 2003, 10/15 to that day, to 10/27, 10/28, whichever it is. There it is. There's my 197. I don't really see anything there, but it went from 1015 to 115, 2004. And to that day, I don't see a lot there either. Let me see what this prime number is. 965th prime number. Oh, there we are. 246 here with the day. It would be 247. 241. So the 241 is, I've showed yesterday and many times, that 241 is a very significant number. I think it has to do with the number 7. So 7 minus 3 is 4. 7 minus 6 is 1. 7 minus 9 is 2. 2, 4, 1. And what did Tesla say? That 3, 6, 9 is the key to the universe. So that's where that 241, I think, may be coming from. I don't see a lot here. See, another significant date would be 5/22 when that executive order was put out, Executive Order 13303. I think that was 2003. Let's see here. 118 weeks, 1,118 weeks. That's kind of crazy. Look at this. Whoops. It's on the 142nd day of the year. I just got to talking about 241. It's also skull and bones. 322 backwards. Hey, but that's all I got. I know it's a long video, but there's a lot of number crunching here. And I know there's more. I lined up a lot of stuff, though, with Sudani. And his numbers, his gematria of his name. He was put into office on 10/27, 2 years prior to this. The recreational vehicle that came out in 2020. There was a speech on it in 6/5. And 10/27, 10/28 just happens to be a day leaving 65 days left in the year. Al-Sudani's birthday is lining up perfectly. Let's see what happens. Word.